Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the next episode of Terra Invicta, episode 22. We are back with the game once more. We are playing, of course, as the Resistance, and we have been getting into space as we get into 2031. We're nearing the period where we need to be ready for anything that will come at us. We've been expanding in the Middle East, having some difficulties in the meantime in Russia, and dealing with a fair few other problems. What is clear to me is that we need to continue to expand our naval forces and continue to accelerate research efforts to ensure that we are going to be ready for a shipbuilding campaign to replace our pre-existing ships after we made some mistakes, so to speak, with some of those in question. With the Fort Venerable class destroyers not having their radiators set up properly, which of course caused a problem. So, first things I'm going to do is we're going to try and sort out the Russian situation with the stabilization problem. And in that vein, I'm going to probably look at abandoning some nations to ensure that we're back under our capacity. One of those I'm going to do is going to be Egypt. We're going to abandon Egypt fully, and that should reduce our control capacity a bit. We can also look at our counselors, and we can look at seeing if we can add on additional control point capacity, which we are able to. We do also have some new market or organizations that we can make some good use of, and so that is what we will do. So let's go for you, and that gives us +3 administration, which then will allow us to purchase this. Looks like we can't do that because of total organization is actually allowed. So we will move out of you, grab you, and then we should be able to get one of these new guys. So this guy provides us persuasion. Ansong is mainly a research/admin person. There's nothing too interesting that I'd look for. This provides us with extra influence. This provides us with extra research. SEAL Team 6 is interesting, but obviously can't go for that yet. That provides us with 7. Let's go for that. That does give us increase in engineering projects. Also gives us an increase in research. In terms of our current research, we are researching Europa Ascendant slowly but surely, and that will allow us to grab in Turkey, but it's a lot of research but not a lot. I think we need to refocus our efforts on other things. One of these things is going to be stopping aliens, but also getting ourselves ready to go. Farms is going to be a potential that we could go into. That will provide us with a reduction in costs for water and whatnot. We can also have a look at fuel cells, for example. That provides us additional power, which is nice. Maximum output 600 megawatts. Heavy IR cannon. I know there's point defense batteries that I'm interested in. There's layered defense as well. Ferrocite quarantine protocols. What I want to look for is going to the tech tree. I've been told about this by some of you guys. Is look for some point defense options, and more specifically look for, if we just search, particle cannon. So particle cannon, and then that can lead us into point defense particle beam. So particle cannon, do we have that available to research? I'm not sure that we do. Let me look back in that tech tree. So we have vacuum electronic principles. We also have directed energy warfare doctrine, so we should be able to do so. Let me have a look then. We do not appear to have particle weapons unless we need to go for research in this tech tree, which we might need to do. If we go to tech detail, we're going to probably have to do so. Okay, well, we'll have those railguns shortly. We can take one out of here. We'll put one into that. I'm going to take out of Europa Ascendant. I'm going to change this up to be electronic countermeasures. Oh, interesting. That is a big consideration. That's a big benefit. 20%. That's ridiculous. Though I'm going to assume the aliens are going to have a pretty big head start in regards to that. Maximum effort seems like a big research, actually, because that would provide us with the ability to really invest into projects to potentially take over the US or take over other states. Okay, you still need to do stuff. Let's have you begin assaulting some alien assets in the EU if I possibly can. Yes, this alien asset. Let's get moving on. Okay, looks like we managed to, largely speaking, sort out the situation in our cap, which means we are getting our influence back. That's our green laser batteries. Mission control cap still sitting around there. We're just gonna be waiting, planning for research. Advanced pulsar drives. Oof, that's not good. Our cap is now back to where we want it to be. We are boosting some support in the US, though it's not going the greatest. Ideally, I would like to take over full control there. We are now under our cap over here. Gain +2 on hostile takeovers. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we did return our forces after they went over in fighting. We managed to return those. We should return realistically all of them. I think we are doing so. We are still building up the economy at the moment in the EU, which is going pretty well. We may be focusing on research. Also, obviously, mission control. How module completed for new nanofactory. So those are the new modules. So for Atomo, Earth resistance. So for Atomo Station, nanofactories are what will allow us to construct new modules. It also gives us a bonus to our economy, and provides us income as well on top of that. So that provides us 60 income, but does also cost us some income as well. So we do gain some additional funds from it. This will allow us to more quickly build other things in low Earth orbit. One of these things is we're going to build some, if possible, some operation centers. So those are going to cost us 40 power each. Looks like 40 power each, and then we are going to grab ourselves a solar array to counteract that as well. But that we can actually build stuff pretty damn fastly in low Earth orbit there, and we should be able to fill out any other stations if possible. Looks like we purged those aliens out of Bulgaria.
We're in control here.
And we managed to now gain full control of Russia back again. We are still somewhat over the cap, so I'm going to consider getting rid of... Yeah, again, we got the very annoying servants coming in. And I'm going to imagine that has to do with ferricides. Something similar has to do with it. I would imagine, because it doesn't make much sense otherwise. Or I'm over the cap, and that's what's causing the problems. Either way, we're going to defend that interest in there. We are going to then completely look at doing a purge as quick as possible. And you are going to advise, because that is still giving us like an extra 15 research. That's really big. You can keep public campaigning in the United States. And you can go investigate some alien activity. We do have now a pretty big bonus. We have 150%. We've also been getting some of our other research up and available. We're going to have rapid response teams done, and that will provide us with, I believe, an organization to help.
Offering assistance.
With alien incursions and abductions and whatnot. We do have 115% bonus to that. There we go. Yeah, so for -2 in terrorized missions against our control points, we gain 20 of that, and we also gain the Mansecure Security Group, which is a new faction. With that research, we can now look at these two, potentially. But I kind of want to go... We got the Skunk Works, I'm told, is also going to be pretty big. That provides us with an additional research point as well, so we're going to go for that. And we're also obviously getting maximum efforts. Let's have a look at that organization that's just been provided. So that is the security group. Echo Syndicate. Can't find any new ones. Add you to the administration. I think it's just the security groups. That provides us with additional ops points, but nothing really too big there at all. Unless I'm mistaken. Okay, armies do 25% bonus damage to human armies. Reverse engineered alien small arms project. Okay, that's interesting. There's a lot of projects we need to do. So if we could get another research slot, that would be a very big thing. Have module completed at 10 Hygeia. So that is, if we have a look at 10 Hygeia. So 10 Hygeia is this base. We just finished that up. Let's put down a settlement mining complex. And then let's also put down a solar array. How much power that provide? That provides us with not a lot, apparently. So we're going to have to do a fission pile, if I'm correct. And that provides us 10 power. That provides us 4 power. This will require 30 power, so we're going to need to use a fission reactor array. Build in space. Let's also put... Yeah, I think that's fine. We can also put on a supply depot. And that will take... How much power will that take? That will take not any extra power. But I'm putting that on just because it will... 10 Hygeia, we now control that asteroid. It's in the outer belt. If we want to use it as a potential stepping off point for any, engagement further on, that's definitely a consideration. We also need to defend our interest in Canada, that's for sure.
We found something.
We lost our control point in Egypt, which was expected.
Our associates
Fortunately, we failed in Russia about retaking that point, but that's to be expected, to be honest. Okay, let's look for some alien activity we might need to assault. Doesn't look like there's any alien activity so far that we need to worry about, so we're gonna go send some people to defend. I'm gonna have you go defend that interest in Canada, and I'm going to, honestly speaking, cancel our a little bit sorry about that control there. I'm gonna cancel our control over Mexico. That is gonna bring our mission control capacity down, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna then purge these servants, and I'm going to hope that it's the mission control capacity that's causing us all these problems. I would think so, but we will obviously see.
Offering support.
Ready for orders.
I want you to start investigating some counselors, so... Yeah, his espionage is pretty high. Go investigate Marcos for me.
Securing our interests.
Offering counsel.
Initiating deep cover.
That's a 48 meter. Well, that's a big 0.48 meter cannon. We'll have that maximum effort done shortly. And we are still trying to purge in this Eurasian Union. Loyalty is 15. That's more than fine. Don't need to worry about that then. Maximum effort. Good. Quantum batteries. Potassium heat sinks. Heat sinks do seem to be something that we might want to be going into. West Germany, operations, research, and nanotube armor. That would provide us with definitely a lot better armor overall. Griffin autopsy. Let's go for farms. We need to get some of these base hab module capabilities so that we can really... Honestly, kind of expected that, to be honest. We just attained one of them because unfortunately our mission control capacity just went back down. I don't mind about losing that. It's whatever. 3 boosters is nothing at this point. Okay, we have missions to Jupiter soon. Okay, we managed to gain control of the servant point in Eurasia, which is fantastic. Okay, so you can go steal. Marcos can go defend Eurasian Union, so we should hopefully have that back on lockdown here shortly. There is the situation in Georgia, which we could go have a look at taking over. Though I don't think we've consolidated our point. No, we haven't consolidated yet, unfortunately.
Acknowledged.
Now, Q attempts, 32.7, 99 in Mexico, 62% there. What could you manage to go and do some investigations, I think, to be honest. Survey Moscow, because there's definitely an agent there. I don't know where they are or what they're doing, but there's definitely an agent. You can stabilize the EU.
We'll make things safe.
Ready.
And you can go assault some alien assets. Though I doubt that'll be actually any importance. Skunk works will be done shortly. We've got farms on the way. Railguns are also being researched. We'll see what we can make use of them. Let me have a look at the tech tree. So, railguns are here, and that provides us with a bunch of different weapons. But spinal railguns sounds a lot of fun. Can we build some like UNSC ships? Now that is something that I'd be interested in. So those are two new ships we just have launched, and I'm gonna have them get replaced. So those are two new Renown class destroyers. These are the Vehement class, and we're gonna just scuttle these because they don't seem to be of too much importance. So we're gonna scuttle them, and then I'm going to grab these two new vessels, which are decent right now, though obviously I probably want to have them fully replaced at some point here. Merge fleets. So that has us 6 ships in this entire fleet now. Looking very dapper. Now, can we go destroy some stuff in low Earth orbit? It's a consideration. We have a total of 6 ships. They have a total power, a decent number of power, and we can probably pick up some easy kills and some small vessels. So let's have a look at some vessels in low Earth orbit. So there's 2 vessels in low Earth orbit at the moment. Victor 13 and Victor 43. Victor 13 seems to be a weaker version, so we'll go after Victor 13. Though this one seems to be out of fuel as much. What kind of class are they? This is a destroyer. That's on the surveillance mission. This has much more acceleration, or less acceleration. What does this one have? Let me have a look. I would like to have a look at what you are capable of doing. You have much more armor. Okay, so we'll go for Victor 13 then. So transfer to Victor 13. And that will take 10 hours to arrive. Prisoner we've seized them is no further use. We'll learn nothing from them. Okay, we're going to engage the enemy. Submit bid. They've avoided us, so we will have to try again. Gonna have to wait a little bit of time though for that. Okay, good. Transfer to Victor 13, please. We will spend 3 KPS to try. They've evaded us. I mean, if they don't want to fight, they don't have to fight, unfortunately. Keep trying to go for it. We're just going to keep trying to spam it and see if we can get hold. We might just not be fast enough, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. We're willing to fight. Both sides are willing to fight. Okay. Retract radiators for the ships that can. Obviously, some of the ships cannot. Enemy ship is directly ahead of us. It is... Looks like it's just going to head directly towards us. Now, I've been told their ship armor is weak on the sides. So what we're going to do is we are going to advance like that. And then for you, we're going to see if we can move you around like so. we're going to try to kind of have a center flank that will go straight up the middle. And the rest will instead try and get some kind of a flank around. I'm going to tell them to all focus fire as that as the main target. Okay, that should be all focused fired. Let's start. Okay, it's going down. Okay. Ships are moving away. It's got a longer range than we have. Oh, actually, no, we've been able to fire off. Here we go. Bloody hell. That's one ship already destroyed. Missiles are away. It's coming in pretty fast. Okay. One another ship down. Come on. Fire, fire, fire. Let's go. Let's go. As many missiles as we can get on. So what happens when you know the radiators in probably. Turn, 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 turn. Okay, we've got to cancel our velocity. Looks like it's also doing the same. That ship just got absolutely marked up. Okay, it's coming in back. Do we not have missiles available? We do. Why aren't you firing? Why are we not able to fire? I think our missiles are destroyed. Okay, we just lost like every ship. Well, that's great. I'm not sure why the missiles weren't fired. They fired all at the start. I probably should have waited for that. Okay. Okay. We need to rethink things. I think missiles are not going to do it for us for now. Yeah, we need to rethink things, definitely. Victory for the aliens. Yeah, that's rough. I'm going to use that capacity then to focus on something else. More importantly, one would use that capacity is going to be focusing on building hubs in low Earth orbit. You know, the bright side of that, right, is that it looks like the low Earth orbit hubs have been seized, unfortunately. I mean, so we still have the majority of them, and we can go after some others, and I think that's what we'll do if possible. If I go to fleets, Yeah, we're gonna need new ships. Ships that are gonna be more capable of meeting the task. I'm still having combat seems a little obtuse, to be honest, but I think that you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And so we're gonna have a look at some bigger ships. Once we've got Skunk Works done, once we've got Farm done, I'm definitely gonna consider that as the primary goal there. Assault Hab, get Nelson back for us, please. They've repelled that attack. Well, that is unfortunate. Laser cannon.
I'm in.
Communications hub we can steal from the servants. Okay, skunk work completed. Executive privilege, European decolonization. So what I want, let's go for first off nanotube armor. Actually, no, what I want to go for is going to be fleet combatants. I want a larger, more efficient ship overall. So if I go for where is it? Fleet combatants, there we go. So they will cost us about the same, but they will provide us with a much larger frame to work with, so to speak. So we are going to go for fleet combatants. I'm going to put 2 into that. We're going to get railguns as well, and we're going to see how those will play out. And yeah, we need more research, really. But with that skunk works done, what we can do now is build that out, if possible, if I can find a station that has a hab available for us. Halo Orbit, why not? You can do it. So that is a skunk's work. So that provides us with engineering bonuses. That does cost us quite a bit of money, though. So if we'll wait for Farm to do it, and then we'll use a Mars base if we have them available. I mean, we don't have this. Decommission that. Oh my god, did I decommission the entire hub? Oh, great. I just decommissioned the entire hub. Ah, the pain. Actual pain. Yeah, no, that's really annoying. Phobos, you can do it. So, Bill and Space, Skunk works. You're going to need a fission pile. You're going to need a fission reactor array, more assuredly. But yeah, build a skunk works, and that should get us another research slot. And then also, we did have if I remember myself, we did have you in Mercury orbit, and we should be able to begin establishing an outpost. Metals, this seems to me more valuable. So Alva Crater, found an outpost. There we go. So we've just found that outpost properly with that. Let's go to Mercury. And that will set up an outpost core, that will set a construction module, and then also a solar collector, which is good. And then I can also have you begin establishing on Susia Planitia. There we go. So you'll set up both of those, and then you can basically just kind of sit here. What I will do is we do probably need to get a space station over there so you can actually refuel and whatnot. So if I go to Mercury, I'm going to found a platform in low Mercury orbit. There we go. And then with said platform, I'm just going to have it have a solar collector. And then also a very, very simply a solar, not solar array, a supply depot. There we go. That will provide it with fuel, so that we'll be able to refuel in the inner system. Though again, really the priority needs to be on getting better ships available for ourselves. Because we've proven that obviously our ships are not up to the task. At least current ideas with missiles are not up to the task. We managed to destroy that alien vessel, the first alien vessel, but seemingly we are not able to. We did just lose that control point in Mexico. We seem to still have control over Russian territories now, which is good. There is someone in Russia though, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Tianzet go have a little investigation of that person. They seem to have high investigation capability. You can go look at, do you want to raise public opinion in America? That might be, I do like the idea. again, America could be a really big threat to us overall if we don't do something about it. But we're going to need control capacity to really, do anything about it.
I'm going in.
There's a fine line of what we can actually do because of that control capacity, because we have control over the European Union and over a lot of other states. There is that fine line. Fission reactor arrays done at Mars. Okay, we're gonna have that farm done shortly. We've detected an alien, so it was an alien all along, as I suspected. So that is Xenoform Alpha 5. Now, we should be able to... Okay, I'm going to wait for farm to done. We should be able to... Alien containment allows us to capture. Now, I'm not too sure on... Okay. Cause problem to that. I'm not sure if Tianzi is capable of doing capture. Because if we are available doing capture, then I am very consideration to that. So let's do alien containment. I'm gonna max research into that as the priority. So that'll be done on September. And we will try and grab this alien if possible.
Recon complete.
Okay, we just finished a recon. Control point lost in Egypt. But yeah, no, because if we can take him over, because he seems to be causing all these problems for us. Turn counselor, extract counselor. We can't detain. Can we give Tianzi anything to allow him to detain? So, Manticore Security Group, assault alien asset, assassinate, extract counselor. Is there anything available that I can take that will allow us to detain? SEAL Team 6 would allow that. Delta Force would allow that. Mossad, would that allow that? No, it wouldn't. The Atlas organization wouldn't allow that. You wouldn't allow that. None of these would allow me to detain. Do I have any current organizations that I could take that would provide such a thing? I'm looking for espionage-focused ones. Yes, you. Unequip org. And in exchange, we can put on this, which will provide us a bit of stuff. And then we're going to go back to Tianzi, and we're going to assign that if we can. I'm going to take off this organization. Confirm transfer. We're going to just give them an espionage. I'm going to put on you, and that will allow you to detain counselors. So that would allow you to detain that alien, and I would presume that would work out for us. You can go for detaining that counselor, though. But if we can get this available for us, that would be very, very big. So I'm gonna come out of railguns. I'm gonna focus as much as possible on getting that available to us, because I'm not sure how much we'll have time-wise to do so. In the meantime, just keep stabilizing, keep EU as nice and healthy.
Where to?
And you need to start assaulting these alien assets over here. So assault alien life forms in Belarus. Solar core fission reactor. Okay. Wildfires. You can help that. Okay, mission to Jupiter should also be done shortly.
We've got it.
Okay, we just got a counselor detained for ourselves. So that is going to be servants. Yeah, that's their judge. We've detained them. And we also have an idea of what their tech is. So they're going for hydra diplomacy at the moment and a bunch of other things. They're going to be very, very not good for us if they manage to get over to them.
We've moved the needle.
We now have 54% of support in the United States. Hamilton completed at our base, so that's good. So those are the Mercury territories. Now, do those use capacity? I'd love to know. So Mercury. Oh yeah, they do. They use one each. But these will obviously provide us with some benefits. What I am going to put on there is I'm going to put on Outpost Mining Complex. Each. And that'll allow them to ship over additional metals. What we really need is more water generation. The problem is I just screwed up with that Mars thing, and that's where a lot of the water does come from. Most of the water is going to be coming from Ceres. So any kind of, attack, so to speak, is going to have to be against Ceres. Now, we need to take over Martian territory. So a troop transport capable of going over to Mars and dealing with that is definitely something that I'm interested in. Now, we only have about 10 kps there. So if we could design a ship with the capability to get to Mars. So I'm gonna choose an example transfer. So for example, let's go for 6 millig's at the 10k, or 5 millig's at 10 kps. So transfer planner from Earth, from a low Earth orbit, please, to Mars, low Mars orbit, with 5 millig's at 10 kps. We would need 35. How about 100 millig's? So we need about 40 kps to get to Mars. So that's what we should be aiming for. You need about 80 to get back and forth, but obviously we can refuel once we get there, obviously. So let us design a ship class. We're going to go for... I still think Pulsar Drive is a pretty good choice. I mean, there are some more efficient, like Vasimir, whatnot, but they don't provide nearly enough thrust, in my opinion. So Advanced Pulsar Drive is probably going to be the engines we're going to go for from now on. In terms of power plant, so these require 2.9 gigawatts, so we're going to have to obviously put on a solid core fusion reactor. In terms of batteries, we're going to have to put a battery on. In terms of radiators, we're going to put the new nanotube filament radiators, which will look pretty cool and also a lot more defensive in comparison. And then we're going to also put on composite armors. We're going to... Oh, yeah. We probably want this to be a bit of a bigger ship. No. Yeah, we're going to do frigate-sized, and we're going to put on marine assault units. Put on our drive. Put on the correct armor. Oh, actually, I wonder what it would do auto design-wise. So water heat sink, nanotube filament radiator, it would put on these weapons. I don't really want those. That would give us 160 kps, but that would give us a terrible amount of acceleration. I don't really want a Vasimir on here. Give me a Pulsar Drive, thank you very much. So that gives us 34 kps, 100 millig's. That's a lot of water to do so. Yeah, reduce that, thank you very much. And then we're going to reduce propellant tanks as much as we possibly can. That will take 34 weeks. That'll take nearly a year to reach Mars. Okay, 30 kps seems to be about where we are. We need 35 kps to reach Mars, though. That'll be 800 water. 55 mils. We could afford it, but it'd be expensive to do so. I mean, putting on weapons is not too big of a problem. Like, I don't mind putting on weapons. Why not? Yeah, they wouldn't be that expensive. We could put on some weapons. What about a point defense? Put on point defense laser turrets. Why not? Yeah, it might be needed though. I'm gonna save that design. I think we'll build it. We'll build one. We're not gonna build many because we can't afford to build many. But I think it's worth the investment because we need some kind of way to get to Mars and get back. We could build ships there. That's a consideration. That is a consideration. No, build one. We'll send. It'll be. Yeah, it would be a lot faster. No, I think it would be. Mars. Yeah, Mars. We'll just build. We'll build a shipyard. Build space. Oh no. Decommission module. What we need is a station on Mars. So found a orbital in low Mars orbit. So that's interface orbit. There we go. And what we're then going to do is we are going to build shipyard. We're going to build a Skunks Works as well. We're going to build fission reactor arrays. Build in space. Build in space. And then we'll also build a supply depot and a marine platoon barracks. And then we'll be able to start building out ships at Mars, which is a lot cheaper than having to build them and then send them over to Mars. Oh, we got a detainee. Project Exodus is going after those people in Iran, though it doesn't seem to be affecting us too much. Where's that alien gone? Where's the alien gone? They're still here. They're somewhere. Okay, 21st September on that.
At your service.
Okay, you can go detain that counselor.
We'll grab him. Where do you need me?
You can go survey this location, because obviously we've still got a bloody problem.
Ready for my mission. I'm here.
You can keep building up public support,
Persuade the people.
At your service.
and you can keep advising the
Offering
nation.
counsel.
Any alien assets that we need to worry about over here? Doesn't look like it. We can't do a purge. We have the capability to do so. Just survey location.
Overwatch.
Offering support.
Eyes up.
We're going to detain these servant counselors as much as we possibly can here. So that should get her detained, hopefully. Looks like 18% though. Looks like they managed some kind of defense. It's annoying. Okay, we found 2 people. One of them, I would imagine, one is a servant person, which we need to deal with. And the other is going to be an alien. Okay, we nearly have alien containment available for us. We've fully lost Mexico now. Lost another control point in Russia. Yeah, this is the problem. We need to fight back against this. Okay, so we have 2 counselors here. One of them is definitely an alien. So you come over here. Can't detain him. However, we can potentially assassinate, and I'd rather look at an assassination attempt. 128, go for the assassination attempt.
Ready.
You investigate this alien.
Surveilling target.
Reporting in. Ready to go.
Keep building up support. Keep advising.
Lending my expertise.
We're gonna get back into Russia, I swear to bloody God. We're gonna get back into Russia. Can you build up any unrest, potentially? 19% chance? Why not? Throw some unrest into the United States.
Offering assistance.
Alien containment, there we go. Architects have devised an alien containment that's disarmingly simple, but highly effective. Heavily armed guard post, okay. There we go. The second alien operative completes the detain mission. So that's what we want to do, is seize that where possible. Now, back to research. Layered defense array is definitely something we probably want to be looking at. What I do want them to look at, let's go for 1 into you, and then I'm going to put the new stuff into railguns. 1 into you, 2 there. 25, 25, that works for me. Okay. We are going to try and kill that that operative problem.
Laying the groundwork.
Is that causing us some problems? 89% chance, that should be
This
a...
is my chance.
Are you kidding me?
The people will come to our side.
Have module completed. That's Marine platoon barracks. We need to defend the European Union. Japan is gone nuclear. Okay, great. Great. Japan now has nuclear weapons. I mean, it's Project Exodus. I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. But, I mean, it's not the servants, and that's all that matters for me, really.
Where do
Okay, Marcos. Defend interest, please.
making things safe for our people.
Where to?
Okay.
Where do you
Then you...
Ready.
How much to detain? Oh, quite a bit, to be honest. Kill him off, please. 80, 64. We've got plenty of ops capability, so we'll just spend the ops as much as possible. You just keep advising.
Council.
I need someone who can begin investigation if possible. Not investigation, but surveillance
On
of
Overwatch.
Russia.
Standing by for orders.
You can build up some more unrest in the United States.
Rise.
And yeah, we're going to be defending our assets in there. Okay, he's gone back to
Setting a watch.
Moscow.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Come on, finish him off, please.
Target eliminated.
There we go. He's been disposed of. Oh, they do not like us as much as they used to. Yeah, the aliens have now decided to get a little bit more hostile. So they're going after Romeo 11. Now that's a troop transport. That's a problem. That's for damn sure that's a problem. I'm just going to scuttle it. There's no way you can win that fight. I'd rather just scuttle the ship. That's really bad. Okay, we need a new recruit. I need someone who can deal... Well, to replace him, I need someone who can do defend interests. But more importantly, someone who's got good persuasion capability. 6666. Defend interest, coup d'etat, doctor, Paliana, addict. Let's go for you then. We've got a bunch of assigned organizations we need to add on. So let's add you on. Let's add you. Okay, get all those orgs on. And we'll have to do something with him once we have that. That's really unfortunate. Oh, they're coming to blow up all our shit. Well, this is not great. Aliens attack in space. It's possible the visitors did not expect humanity to leave the confines of our home. Was it possible that our web technology development is something they have encountered before? Great. Well, let's hope that's just one station that they're going to blow up. Oh my god, they're going to blow up every police station we have, weren't they? Okay. That's a real problem. I need something to counter that. Okay, give me a new fleet construction. Design ship. Space superiority, auto design. Point defense laser turret. That's Vazimir. That's not going to do us any benefit. That is utility. Utility should really be magazine capability. Viper missiles, water heat sink, marine assault unit, nanotube filament. Okay, save that. We need to start building some ships real quick. I don't think we're going to be able to build them fast enough. But we're going to have to build them as quickly as bloody possible. Get me as many ships as I bloody can get, because they're just going to murder everything.
Revolution will not be denied.
And the Protectorate are now gone after us. Everything is just getting destroyed. Okay.
Never.
Can't do Griffin Autopsy. What we need is layered defense capability. Another bleed control point lost in the Eurasian Union. Okay.
I'm here.
Cue the Eurasian Union for me, please. Cue the TAR.
I will bring down the government.
And then over here, keep advising. I need someone. What I need is someone to investigate you.
Tracking target.
Ready for orders.
You've been detained. You defend interests if possible. Actually, go investigate alien activity. You need to get yourself built up, really. Okay, come on, go investigate.
Nothing unusual found.
Are you kidding me? That's the alien. We really needed that person investigated, but nope. Okay, those are the resources coming in over there. Okay, particle cannons up next. That's what we'll go for.
The coup failed.
Oh my god, these rolls have been horrendously bad.
Here's what we found.
Come on. And now they've completely secured Russia. Okay, this is bad. Oh, I think we screwed it. The servants are just absolutely ridiculous now. And the Protector also came after us and started murdering people. We've got the aliens in space causing absolute horribleness. And yeah, I think that's where I'll leave the episode off. Can we come back from this? I hope so. We are trying to build some ships, though I doubt their effectiveness. But I need some kind of capability. So we're building 3 frigates. And we're going to see how effective those will be. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe. Way to sell me out. Goodbye.